Good morning, dear students. First of all, I'd like to congratulate you for getting selected at the bachelor's program at Aligarh Muslim University.
Thank you, sir.
And I welcome you all to the Engineering Graphics Lab. The code for this lab is MEA1910. So, yesterday I have uploaded a lecture. I believe most of you must have already seen that.
Yes.
But there are few other things which I want to tell you. Firstly, that on every week we will be uploading a lecture or taking a lecture depending upon the convenience of the teacher who is giving the lecture. And then you have to submit a sheet based on that lecture before the next week. Okay. So in order to make any sheet, you will be having only 1 week. And please submit the sheets on time because we will not be accepting any late submission until and unless there is a valid reason and you have already informed the concerned teacher. And the other things which I want to tell you is that you will be keeping your mic on mute at every time until and unless you want to ask any question. And whenever I'm speaking, please keep the mic on mute. And if you want to ask any question, you are always welcome. And I encourage you all to ask as many questions as you want because until and unless you are going to ask question, you will not be able to learn the concepts. Now, have you seen the lecture which I have uploaded yesterday?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so there are few things. Again, you will not be able to start with your first sheet and until and unless you go and purchase the required instruments. Most of the instruments are very common. For example, your pencil is common, your compass is common. You must have already worked with it. The only thing which you must be seeing for the first time is a mini drafter. Now, mini drafter is used to draw the parallel lines. You can draw a line at an angle. Basically, it is a combination of a scale and your set square and protractor. Okay, so all these three instruments are combined into one, and it is known as a mini drafter. Now, the next thing is, if you have seen the lecture, you already know that you need to buy two grade pencils. The first one is H pencil. The second one is 2H pencil. Now, 2H pencil is used to draw all the lines, be it a border, be it a conventional line, be it a thick line, be it a thin line, or any other line. If you are drawing a line, that means you have to draw with 2H pencil. And if you are printing any alphabet or any numeral, it has to be done with H grade pencil. Okay, is the difference clear? H is used for printing the alphabets and numerals, and 2H grade pencil is used to draw any type of line. Now, the next thing is you have to make a chisel edge for grade 2H pencil. Okay, this is because if you are going to sharp the pencil with the help of a sharpener, it basically what will happen, the intensity of the line will not be same everywhere. And in this class, intensity of a line is of utmost importance because with the intensity of the line, many information is conveyed. So you have to be consistent with the intensity wherever I have already explained what type of intensity you have to use for different lines. So you have to follow the intensity pattern very seriously, and that is the reason we are basically advising you to make a chisel edge for grade 2H pencils so that the intensity is same throughout your sheet.
Sir, what is
Now the
chisel
next thing,
shape?
sorry,
Sir, can you tell us about chisel shape?
Ritik, your voice is not clear. If anybody else can hear him, please repeat his question.
ये पूछ रहा है कि chisel edge क्या है?
Chisel edge. Chisel edge basically, okay, let me show you what is a chisel edge. I have already explained in my lecture how to make a chisel edge pencil. But anyways, I'll show you also what is a chisel edge. Okay, so can everybody see a red colored pencil? Okay, so for this, what you have to do, first of all, you have to remove the wooden part or the paper cutter, and then what you will do, you will take your sandpaper and then rub this lead part on the sandpaper for 8 to 10 times. And then what you have to do, you have to rotate your pencil 180 degrees and then again repeat the process. Rub the pencil on the sandpaper for 8 to 10 times, and then you will get this chisel edge pencil. So as you can see that this edge over here will will basically give you a consistent intensity, and it you need not to sharp the pencil again and again. You can also get the consistent intensity with the help of this regular edge pencil, but then you need to sharp the pencil again and again, and then you might end up using 2 or 3 pencil on a single sheet itself. That's why you have to use this chisel edge. I hope it is clear what is chisel edge, and it is clear how to make a chisel edge pencil. Now, what was I talking about? Yeah, I was talking about where to use grade H and grade 2H pencil. So grade H pencil is used wherever you have to write or print anything, and grade 2H pencil is used where you have to draw any border or any other type of lines. I have already explained how to draw the border in the lecture, what is the importance of the border, why you are taking the distance only at single point and then extending the lines, etc., etc. You might have already seen the lecture. Those who haven't seen the lecture can go through the lecture in this class time itself. And yeah, there are, let me show you something. Now I have explained in the lecture itself. Is my screen visible to you? Is some alphabets visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Anyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I have already explained you why we are calling this as printing and not as writing, because you are more than 70 students in a class, and most of your writings must be different. Hardly there will be anyone whose writing is same. But in this class, we are going to print the alphabets in this font only. A has to be written like this only. Okay. And then you can see that there is something like graph beside this alphabets, but you need not to draw this graph part. Okay, this graph part need not to be drawn. For example, if you have to write, for example, a teeb, you have to write a teeb. So what you will do, first of all, you will draw a guideline like this. And again, the guideline is to be drawn with minimum intensity. Obviously, I'm using a tablet. That's why the intensity cannot be varied very much. But anyways, you have to draw the guidelines with minimum intensity. It should be barely visible. The only purpose of the guideline is that all your alphabets have the same width. Okay. The only purpose of the guideline is that all your alphabets are of the same width. Now again, if you have to write anything, you will basically write in between these lines. Okay, like this and so and so on. And you will draw the guidelines only in the part where you have to write something. Okay. Now, for example, I have explained this thing to you. Let me change the color of the pen. Now, for example, at the top, you have to write the title of the sheet. Okay. And the title of this sheet is Conventional Lines and Technical Lettering. Now, suppose you have to write, for example, title over here. I am writing title. Okay. So it has to be written, the guidelines is to be drawn in this portion only. Okay. Some students, what they do, they end up drawing the guidelines starting from first border to the other border. Sorry. From the first border to the other border. This is not the right way to do it. You have to draw the guidelines only in the portion where you have to write anything, because the sole purpose of the guidelines is that all your alphabets have same width. Okay, now the widths of these guidelines might differ from place to place. For example, for the title, you have to use the guidelines 8 mm apart. For the writing part, which I have told you for the first, particularly for the first sheet, you have to make the guidelines 4 mm apart. And then you have to leave a gap of 5 mm in between two lines. And then again, when you are going to write next line, Okay, when you are going to write next line, the guidelines will be 4 mm apart. Okay, I hope this thing is clear to everyone. If you have any doubt, please ask.
सर टाइटल लिखने के लिए चिजल एज करना पड़ेगा?
हाँ नहीं, चिजल उस एक्चुअली द आइडिया है कि आप चिजल एज कर लो, बट अगर इफ यू आर यूजिंग एच ग्रेड पेंसिल, क्योंकि उसका यूज बहुत कम होता है, what you can do, you can sharp your H grade pencil with the help of sharpener, and then rub it in a circular motion inside the sandpaper. Okay, so that will give you consistent intensity. Okay, but जो भी आप लाइन बनाएंगे, जब भी आप 2H grade pencil यूज करेंगे, for that for sure you have to use the chisel edge, क्योंकि that will be very evident for us कि आपने यूज किया है कि नहीं किया है. ठीक है, एंड नो बडी विल यूज HB पेंसिल. ठीक है, जो आप अभी हम द पेंसिल विच वी यूज टू यूज इन आवर चाइल्डहुड, वो पेंसिल आप नहीं यूज करेंगे, उसकी इंटेंसिटी बहुत ज्यादा होती है. ठीक है, तो यू आर नो बडी विल इज गोइंग टू यूज HB पेंसिल, यू विल ओनली यूज H and 2H पेंसिल इन दिस क्लास. Any other question? Can you please repeat the title part again? Hamza, what is your doubt exactly? Actually, students, you have to tell me what is your doubt. You cannot ask me to repeat everything every time. Okay. First of all, tell me what is your doubt. I'll surely repeat it 100 times. But let me know what exactly is your doubt. Hamza, what is your doubt, beta? Okay, give Hamza some time to respond. Any other question from anyone? Anyone else? I hope this thing is again clear to you, that in the first sheet itself, you have to write whatever I've told you. Let me show you again.
Sir, A2.
Yeah, let me complete first. So in the first sheet, you have to write all these lines in the left part over here, and then you have to draw this figure on the right part over here. Okay. Writing part is to be done in the left part, and the drawing part is to be done on the right part. And then after writing all the lines on the left part, you have to print the numerals from 0 to 9. From 0 to 9. Yeah, somebody was asking some question.
Sir, size of sheet is A2. A2 sheet लेनी है ना?
बेटा फिर से पूछिए, आपका आवाज, योर वॉइस इज नॉट क्लियर. आप शायद साइज पूछ रहे हैं उसका.
हाँ, मतलब A2 साइज पे तो
एग्जैक्टली, हाँ, A2 साइज है. आप बेसिकली क्या करेंगे, आप मार्केट में जाएंगे, आप एक ड्राइंग शीट लेंगे, वो स्टैंडर्ड साइज की आती है. ठीक है, सो दैट इज वेरी बिग. आप उसको हाफ फोल्ड करेंगे एंड देन यू कट इट फ्रॉम द मिडिल, एंड द हाफ पार्ट यू विल यूज फॉर वन शीट. ठीक है, ओके. Now, if you see this figure over here, just a minute. If you see this figure over here, there are some entities which are written inside the figure. There are some entities which are written inside the figure. For example, this dimensioning is done inside the figure. Similarly, this dimensioning is done inside the figure. And then again, there are some other dimensioning which are done inside the figure. But this is not the right way to do it. Those who have already listened, those who have already gone through my lecture, they might be knowing that the right way to dimension any object or any machine part is outside the body. Okay, so what you can do is you can extend these dimension line from here like this, and then again extend these dimension line.
Change the color of the pencil.
This yellow color is not visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me do it red one. Okay, so what you will do, you will extend this line like this, and again extend this line like this, and inside this line you can make your dimension line and then write 30 like this. Okay, you will find these things in my lecture itself, that those dimensions which are possible to be dimensioned outside the body has to be done outside the body. Okay, for example, this dimension cannot be done outside the body. But then again, I have already told you, you need not to repeat the dimension again and again. For example, you can see that it is very clear that the width of these two lines is same as these two lines and is same as these two lines. So there are three different positions in this figure where this dimensioning has been done. This is your first one, this is your second one, and this is your third one. It is very clear from the figure that all these three widths are same. So what you have to do, either you write this dimension or at the first point or at the third point. Avoid second point because it is inside the body. This figure has deliberately made, basically we have deliberately made some mistakes in this figure so that we can explain you what are the things which need to be done and what are the, basically what, uh, dear students, please hold on for a second. I will be joining you in a minute. Okay. Yeah, sorry for the interruption. So I hope it is clear to you that in order to dimension any distance, you need to dimension it only once. You need not to repeat the dimensioning again and again. Okay, for example, you can see that there are four holes of this diameter 10. We represent the diameter with this symbol phi. Okay, this means that the diameter of this hole is 10. So again, we have four holes. This is your first hole, this is your second hole, this is your third hole, and this is your fourth hole. So all the four holes have the same dimension, but we have dimensioned it only once. Okay, is it clear to you?
सर ड्रिल का मतलब
Yes,
क्या है?
sir.
Drill का मतलब ये basically you need not to go into such details because these things are for the second year student mechanical students. But anyways, drill means that this thing is telling you that there need to be a hole which needs to be drilled. Basically ये hole बनाने के लिए हम there are two different methods. First of all हम casting itself में हम ये hole create कर दें या फिर हम इसको बाद में drill करें. तो यहाँ पे this thing is telling you that these holes has been drilled. So this again is a thing for the second year mechanical student. इससे आपका ज़्यादा लेना देना नहीं है. But anyways, क्योंकि आपने question पूछा था, तो this is just to tell you that these holes has been drilled. There are other methods also to make this hole, but for this particular machine part, these holes has been drilled. Any other question?
Excuse me, sir.
What's your query?
सर हमें जो टाइटल लिखना है वो हमें स्टेंसिल से लिखना है.
नहीं. All the printing part is to be done freehand. You need not to use any stencil. क्योंकि अगर आप stencil
Sir,
use करेंगे
title-
तो आप पूछिए.
सर टाइटल की विड्थ कितनी रखनी है?
8 mm. It is, if you can see on my screen, I have already written 8 mm over here. Okay.
और सर
ये
लेफ्ट
width
में
जो है
जो
ये
हमें लेफ्ट में जो लिखना है वो भी हमें ये जो प्रिंटिंग लेटर्स आपने दिखाए थे उसी में लिखना है.
हाँ. Everything in this lab which you are going to write on the sheet, you have to write in that font only. उसी font में आपको सब कुछ लिखना है. ठीक है. अब इस क्लास में आप जो भी लिखेंगे वो इसी फॉन्ट में लिखेंगे एक्सेप्ट फॉर योर नेम जो आप बॉटम राइट कॉर्नर पे लिखेंगे. यहाँ पे बॉटम राइट कॉर्नर पे व्हाट यू विल डू, you will make a table like this and then you have to write your credentials. Okay, and your credentials will include, please write it down, name, enrollment number, faculty number, class and section. ये सारी चीजें लिखना इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट क्योंकि अगर आप ये नहीं लिखेंगे तो हाउ विल वी नो कि ये शीट है किसकी. ठीक है. सो दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एंड द नेक्स्ट थिंग इज you will write your credential. Only you will write your credentials with the help of blue ink. ठीक है. इस टेबल या इस छोटे से बॉटम राइट कॉर्नर में आप जो भी लिखेंगे दैट हैज टू बी रिटन विद ब्लू इंक. ओके. So your name, your class and section, your faculty number, and your enrollment number is to be written with blue ink. Everything else is to be drawn and written with your H and 2H grade pencil. Yeah, somebody was asking some question.
सर ऑफ वाइट शीट पे बनाना है ना
Sorry, your voice is not clear.
सर
Mm-hmm.
ऑफ वाइट शीट लेंगे ना ऑफ वाइट
हाँ हाँ, ऑब्वियसली ये तो सिर्फ एक रिप्रेजेंटेशन है, इसलिए मैंने इसमें डिफरेंट कलर्स यूज कर लिए हैं, बट आपको वाइट शीट ही लेनी है, ऑफ वाइट शीट ही लेनी है, ठीक है।
तो सर ये बॉर्डर कैसे बनाने हैं तो सिंगल शीट पर सर दोनों लाइटिंग और सर जो वो बनाना है दोनों सिंगल शीट पे डिवाइड करके
हाँ, सिंगल शीट पे डिवाइड करके बनाना है। बेसिकली ड्रॉ अ लाइन एट द सेंटर एंड देन द लेफ्ट पार्ट इज टू बी यूज्ड फॉर प्रिंटिंग द लाइंस एंड द राइट पार्ट इज टू बी यूज्ड टू ड्रॉ दैट फिगर। हाँ, somebody was asking कि बॉर्डर कैसे बनानी है, बेटा प्लीज
कैसे करना है
क्या फिर से पूछिए।
सर? असाइनमेंट सबमिट कैसे करना है?
Submit कैसे करना है? Submit, you have to submit the assignment using the Google Classroom. Basically, what I will do once this class is over, I will assign you an assignment, and through that portal, using that portal, you can submit the assignment. Obviously, अब आज तो आप नहीं submit करोगे, आज आप पहले you will purchase the instruments, and then you will take 2-3 days to complete the sheet, and then you will submit it. So anyways, you have to submit. If today, what is the date today? Today is 13th, I believe. So you have to submit this assignment before 20th of this month. Any other question from you guys?
सर जेपीजी या पीडीएफ
PDF, sorry. You have to first of all make the sheet, and then you have to scan that sheet, make a PDF of that, and then upload that PDF. And rename the PDF with your faculty number. Okay, rename the PDF with your faculty number. I will write the instruction in the assignment itself, what you have to do, how you have to scan, and what are the other things which you need to do. Any other question?
बॉर्डर कैसे बनाना है
ये somebody is saying hello. What is his
सर जो
query?
बॉटम राइट में जो क्रेडेंशियल्स लिखने हैं सर, उसके लिए जो बॉर्डर बनाना है वो पेन से बनेगा या सर पेंसिल से?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. आप कैसे भी बना लो. It doesn't matter. And if you don't want to draw the border, then it is also okay. That is just to make us identify that whose sheet is this. You will be evaluated on whatever you have drawn with pencil. Okay?
ओके
सर शीट में लिखना क्या है?
Sheet में you have to write these lines. These lines you have to
Okay,
write
sir.
in the sheet. ठीक है? All the lines, and after this you have to write the numerals. मतलब 0 to 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay?
सर टाइटल क्या लिखना है?
Title I have already written in the lecture itself, and everywhere I have already told you what is the title. It is Conventional Lines and Technical Lettering, and everything is to be written in all caps. Okay, everything is to be written in all caps. Whatever you are writing is to be written in the capital alphabet. ठीक है? Conventional Lines and Technical Lettering.
सर आपने अभी जो शीट
फिर से
We have to be
पूछिए
written
ये सर
order
फिर से
which we
पूछिए
have to be written on the sheet
योर Abuzar, your voice is
सर
not
एमएम में
clear if any.
होंगी
हाँ देखिए इंजीनियरिंग ग्राफिक्स का एक रूल है कि एक शीट पे हम जो भी फिगर बनाते हैं, जो भी मशीन पार्ट बनाते हैं, we have to be consistent with the unit, and for this particular lab we always follow millimeter as the standard unit. So nowhere you have to write the unit, as you can see in this figure itself. We haven't written the units at any place. कहीं पे भी unit नहीं लिखी हुई है. It is understood that every dimension is in millimeters. Okay, and then at the bottom you can, if you want, you can write in 4 mm width, you can write all dimensions are in mm. Okay, all dimensions are in mm. This is just to tell everybody that the dimension which has been shown in this on the sheet are in millimeters.
सर जो कर्व्स वगैरह बीच में आएंगे सर, वो सर सिंपली फ्रेंच कर्व से बना लिए जाएंगे ना सर, उसी से बना है?
नहीं,
फ्रेंच
you
कर्व से
will not use French curve. French curve और ये सारी भी चीजें बस जो मैंने अपने प्रेजेंटेशन में, I'll show you again. Just a minute. Yeah, you will be using only these instruments which are written on this particular slide with black ink. Okay, you will not use scale, you will not use protector, you are not going to use HB pencil or any other thing, any type of curve or any type of anything. You are not going to use that. अब आप जो बात पूछ रहे हैं कि how to draw that curve, I'll tell you. I believe you must be asking about this curve. इसी कर्व के बारे में पूछ रहे थे या किसी और कर्व के बारे में पूछ रहे हैं? अबू सर, इसी कर्व के बारे में पूछ रहे थे आप?
इसी के बारे में सर।
Yes or no? Yes or no? Anyways, you are not going to use French curve. Nowhere in this lab you are going to use French curve. Yes, sir. Okay. So what you will do, first of all, for this figure, you will make a box with lightest intensity. बहुत हल्की इंटेंसिटी से आप एक बॉक्स बनाएंगे जिसका डायमेंशन होगा 140. एक रेक्टेंगल बनाएंगे जिसका डायमेंशन होगा 140 by 80. So over here you will be having something like this with very light intensity. And just before I forget, आप जो भी गाइडलाइंस बनाएंगे वो लाइटेस्ट इंटेंसिटी से बनाएंगे. आई टोल्ड यू ऑलरेडी. लेकिन एक बार जब आप अल्फाबेट प्रिंट कर देंगे तो उसको मिटाने की जरूरत नहीं है. गाइडलाइंस को मिटाने की जरूरत नहीं है क्योंकि इट लुक्स वेरी बैड जब आप, क्योंकि पूरी गाइडलाइंस आप वैसे भी नहीं मिटा पाओगे. अगर गाइडलाइंस पूरी मिटाओगे तो अल्फाबेट्स भी मिट जाएंगे. बट बीच बीच में क्या होता है, सम स्टूडेंट्स यूज्ड टू, they have a habit of rubbing the guidelines. There is no need to rub the guidelines. The only instruction is that you have to draw the guidelines with minimum intensity. Okay. Okay. Once you have this rectangle, suppose we are at this corner. Okay. So you can see that the radius of this curve is 30. So what you will do from this point itself, you will measure 30 mm from here like this. You will measure 30 mm and mark a point. Okay, horizontally you will measure 30 mm and mark a point. Then again, vertically you will measure 30 mm. Vertically you will measure 30 mm and mark a point. This point will basically give you the center of this, basically this arc. If you will measure, let me change the ink once more. Yeah, you will measure 30 mm from this point and mark a point. Again, from this point, you will measure 30 mm and mark a point. This particular point is going to give you the center of this arc. And from this point in your compass, you will take 30 mm as the radius and then mark a point like this. Okay. I hope, Abuzar, I am clear about how to draw this arc.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
okay,
sir.
So, okay. Any other question from any one of you?
सर ये अपर राइट कॉर्नर में जो है 10 into 45 डिग्री ठीक है?
हाँ, ये भी बताते हैं. So somebody is asking कि ये अपर राइट कॉर्नर में 10 into 45 जो है, या what is your query?
सर हम जिस चीज से ड्राइंग बनाएंगे हमें टाइटल भी उसी पेंसिल से लिखना है, मतलब सारे जो लेफ्ट में लिखना है सब कुछ उसी से लिखना है?
नहीं, all the printing is to be done with grade H pencil and all the drawing is to be done with 2H pencil. तो इस फिगर में आपको जहां भी लाइन दिख रही है, you have to use 2H पेंसिल. और जहां भी लिखा हुआ है, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल 5-6 ड्रिल 2 होल, ये जो लिखा है, ये जो प्रिंटिंग हो रखी है, ये या जो डायमेंशनिंग आपने की है, this is to be done with grade H pencil. So H is for printing and 2H is to draw any type of line. I hope I am clear.
और सर लेफ्ट साइड में नीचे सारे न्यूमेरिकल्स भी लिखने हैं 0 to 9?
हाँ, 0 to 9 लिखने.
ओके सर.
Okay, so somebody was asking what is this 10 into 45. So again, you will be having a rectangle whose corner will be lying at this point. So what you will do, you will measure 10 mm from this point. Again, let me change the color of the ink. Yeah, you will be having a corner of the rectangle which you have drawn with lightest intensity over here. So from here you will be you are going to measure a 10 mm distance either horizontally or vertically. It will totally depend upon your choice. that whether you are going to measure it horizontally or vertically, it doesn't matter. It will give you the same result. So for example, I'm going to measure the 10 mm distance horizontally. Okay, so I'll get this point. So from this point, I'm going to draw a line which will intersect this line, and it is going to make an angle of 45 degree. This angle is 45 degrees. Okay, so again I'll explain. You are basically going to draw a rectangle with lightest intensity of dimension 140 by 80, and then the corner of that rectangle will lie somewhere here. From this point, you are going to measure 10 mm horizontally so that you are going to get this point. From this point, you are going to draw a line inclined at 45 degree, which will intersect this vertical line at this point. Okay, I hope I'm clear.
सर सीधा नहीं कर सकते 10 मिलीमीटर हॉरिजॉन्टली और 10 मिलीमीटर वर्टिकली और सीधी लाइन?
क्या बोल रहे हो?
सर जैसे
फिर से
45 डिग्रीज बना के लाइन खींचनी पड़ेगी।
हाँ 45 डिग्रीज पे लाइन खींचनी पड़ेगी।
मगर जैसे 10 मिलीमीटर लेफ्ट
it is since the angle is 45 degree, तो it doesn't matter अगर आप जो method आप बता रहे हो, that will also give you 45 degree angle line, but that is not the right way to do it. That's why I'm not using that method. Okay, if you want, you can do it. That will again give you the same result. Sir, the line which partitions the guidelines and diagram have to be, yes, it is to be visible. No, you need not to erase anything. जब तक कि आप इस शीट पे कोई गलत चीज ना बना दे, which is not needed on the sheet, तब तक you are not going to use your eraser. ठीक है, इसीलिए तो हम इंटेंसिटी का डिफरेंस कर रहे हैं. अगर हमें इरेज ही करना होता बाद में, तो why would we differentiate with the intensity? ठीक है, तो इंटेंसिटी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. जो आपका मेन मशीन पार्ट है उसकी इंटेंसिटी डार्केस्ट होगी. ठीक है, जैसे इसमें जो मेन मशीन, इसमें आप इंटेंसिटी डिफरेंस शायद नहीं फिगर आउट कर पा रहे होगे, बट एनीवेज जो मेन पार्ट्स हैं, जैसे ये लाइन हो गई, ये लाइन हो गई, ये लाइन हो गई, या ये कर्व हो गया, एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा, जो मेन मशीन पार्ट का जो बॉर्डर है या जो एजेस हैं, दैट इज टू बी ड्रॉन विद द मैक्सिमम इंटेंसिटी. Then comes your medium intensity lines, and they are this center line is to be drawn with medium intensity. This center line is to be drawn with medium intensity. This leader line is to be drawn with medium intensity. This dimension line is to be drawn with medium intensity, and so on. So there are basically three different types of lines: lines with maximum intensity, lines with medium intensity, and lines with minimum intensity. So your guidelines are to be drawn with medium intensity. Your dimension line and leader line are to be drawn with dimension line, leader line, and the projection line are to be drawn with medium intensity. And the main edges of the main machine part is to be drawn with maximum intensity. Okay, I hope I'm clear. H, 2H. All the lines, this Mazin Jamil has asked a question. He's asking that the partition line need to be drawn with H or 2H. As I told you, all the lines are to be drawn with 2H. जहाँ पे भी printing वाला काम है, that is to be done with H. All the other work is to be done with 2H. So be it a partition line, be it a projection line, be it a leader line, be it a dimension line, be it a center line, or be it any kind of line, it is to be drawn with 2H. Okay, I hope
partition line. Partition line high intensity से बनाना.
Partition line आप high intensity से बना सकते हैं, क्योंकि this is the only sheet where you are going to partition it. Since ये आपकी पहली sheet है, तो हम इसे इसलिए partition करवाते हैं, क्योंकि ऐसा ना हो, और इसमें writing भी है, तो ऐसा ना हो कि कुछ स्टूडेंट 75% ऑफ द शीट सिर्फ प्रिंटिंग के लिए यूज कर लें और 25% ही बचे उनके लिए फिगर ड्रॉ करने के लिए. सो दैट विल क्रिएट अ प्रॉब्लम. तो इसलिए हम सिर्फ फर्स्ट शीट में पार्टीशन करवाते हैं. फ्रॉम द नेक्स्ट शीट ऑनवर्ड्स यू नीड नॉट टू पार्टीशन इट. फॉर एग्जांपल नेक्स्ट शीट में आपको यू हैव टू ड्रॉ 4 प्रॉब्लम्स. सो उन 4 प्रॉब्लम्स को आप अपने एक विजुअली बेसिकली आप उसको पार्टीशन कर देंगे, मतलब वर्चुअली आप उसको पार्टीशन कर देंगे, बट एक्चुअली यू आर नॉट गोइंग टू पार्टीशन दैट शीट. ओके. Any other question from you? Any other question regarding the sheet or any query regarding the instruments or anything?
सर
Mm-hmm.
सर ये जो ड्राइंग है, इस ड्राइंग का कोई ट्यूटोरियल नहीं मिलेगा हमें?
ड्राइंग बनाने का ट्यूटोरियल?
यस सर.
देखो, अगर ड्राइंग बनाने का पूरा ट्यूटोरियल मतलब आई कैन गिव यू, बट द प्रॉब्लम इज अगेन कि फिर आप क्या करोगे, उसको देख के आप बस लाइन ही तो वो कर लोगे. सो
नहीं
ऐसा
सर, मतलब
नहीं होगा
हमारा
कि आपको
फर्स्ट
ये
टाइम
पूरी
है ना,
ड्राइंग बना
और
के दे दी जाए. हाँ, आई अंडरस्टैंड योर फर्स्ट टाइम, बट दिस इज अ वेरी सिंपल ड्राइंग. यू हैव टू just sketch 4 or 5 lines and then keep on adding the features. So
नहीं
in
सर,
case you
इसमें
have
बहुत
any
सारी
doubt,
चीजों का ध्यान रखना है ना, इसलिए मुझे अभी से थोड़ा डर लग रहा है. और दूसरी बात ये भी है, मेरे को अभी तक
this
यही
point
समझ
is
में नहीं
very
आया.
important. This point, let me finish first. This point is very important. What happens is that you people are already in fear about this lab. Okay, this is a preconceived notion that you people are very much feared about this lab, but that need मतलब इस चीज की जरूरत नहीं है. You need not to worry or basically take a lot of pressure for this lab. The only thing in this lab is that you need to be consistent. You need to attend all the lectures, be attentive, and give a little extra effort, and you will do very well in this lab. Because this lab is very easy. Just because your seniors are telling you that this lab is difficult doesn't make this lab difficult. Okay. Anyways, what is your query about this figure? This figure, is this figure visible to you, everyone?
Yes sir.
Okay, I'll give you an idea how to draw this figure. First of all, as I told you, you will first of all draw a rectangle with minimum intensity of size 145 by 80. ठीक है, मिनिमम इंटेंसिटी से बनाने को मैं इसलिए कह रहा हूँ बिकॉज यू हैव टू ऐड द फीचर्स. तो अगर आप पहले ही डार्क इंटेंसिटी से बना दोगे देन यू नीड टू रब दैट लाइंस. तो इसलिए पहले आप इसे मिनिमम इंटेंसिटी से बनाएंगे. ठीक है, सो वंस यू हैव दिस रेक्टेंगल ऑफ 140 बाय 80, यू विल फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल ऐड द कॉर्नर फीचर्स. तो अगर आप टॉप लेफ्ट कॉर्नर को देखें तो आई हैव ऑलरेडी टोल्ड यू हाउ टू ड्रॉ दिस आर्क. अगर आप टॉप राइट कॉर्नर को देखें तो आई हैव ऑलरेडी टोल्ड यू हाउ टू ड्रॉ दिस लाइन. अगर आप बॉटम राइट कॉर्नर को देखें तो अगेन यू हैव टू ड्रॉ एन आर्क ऑफ रेडियस 30 विच इज वेरी मच सिमिलर टू दिस आर्क. एंड देन अगेन अगर आप बॉटम लेफ्ट कॉर्नर को देखें तो इस कॉर्नर से यू हैव टू मेजर 20 mm डिस्टेंस. Sorry, you have to measure 20 mm distance and you will reach at this point, and then you will have to make a angle of 30 degree with the horizontal line. So when you are done with all these 4 things, you will be having the basic shape of your drawing. आपके पास टॉप राइट लेफ्ट दोनों का कॉर्नर्स के फीचर्स होंगे, बॉटम लेफ्ट और राइट दोनों कॉर्नर्स के फीचर्स होंगे. After that, what will you do? In the middle of this figure, you are going to draw the center line. And in my lecture itself, I have explained you how to draw the center line. Once you have this center line, what you will do, you will measure 5 mm from this point, so that you have this point. ठीक है, जहां पे भी आपको समझ में ना आए, please ask the question. So that you have this point. From this point you have to measure 10 mm. यहां से आप ये 10 mm इधर आ गए. ठीक है, अब इसी के पैरेलल आप अगर 5 mm वापस if you come down यहाँ पे, तो you will get the center of this semicircle. And what is the radius? Can anyone tell me what is the radius of this semicircle? Can anyone tell me what is the radius
5
of this
millimeter.
semicircle?
5 mm. 5 mm.
Very good, very good, very good, very good. So what you will do, you will measure 5 mm in your small compass. You are going to buy 2 compass. अच्छा, कंपास जो आप ट्रेडिशनल यूज करते थे जिसमें पेंसिल लगती थी, वो वाला कंपास नहीं यूज करेंगे. You tell the vendor or the salesman that you need a compass for engineering graphics lab. उसमें हम क्या करते हैं, we place the lead of the pencil. अब ये लेड भी आपको मार्केट में अलग से मिल जाएगी. अगर किसी को नहीं मिलती है तो व्हाट ही नीड्स टू डू कि आप रिमूव द वुडन पार्ट एंड टेक आउट द लेड. और अदरवाइज ये मार्केट में मिल जाती है एच ग्रेड, 2H ग्रेड। एच ग्रेड की तो आपको जरूरत ही नहीं है क्योंकि एच ग्रेड इज ओनली यूज फॉर प्रिंटिंग द अल्फाबेट्स और न्यूमरल्स। आपको सिर्फ लेड चाहिए होगी 2H ग्रेड की, ठीक है। तो उस 2H ग्रेड की लेड आप क्या करेंगे, आप स्मॉल कंपास में लगाएंगे, यू विल मेजर 5 mm एंड देन यू विल मेक दिस सेमी सर्कल, ओके, एंड लाइकवाइज यू विल ज्वाइन दिस पॉइंट विद दिस पॉइंट, ठीक है। तो ये फीचर भी ऐड हो गया। इन द सिमिलर फैशन यू आर गोइंग टू ऐड दिस फीचर एंड आई होप इन द सिमिलर मैनर यू कैन ऑल्सो ऐड दिस स्लॉट, ठीक है। अब प्रॉब्लम आप लोगों को कहाँ आती है, तो लोकेट द सेंटर्स एंड एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा। सो अगर आप देखें कि फ्रॉम दिस एज ओवर हियर द सेंटर इज लोकेटेड एट 30 mm, तो जब आप यहां से इस पॉइंट से 30 mm मेजर करेंगे यू विल हैव दिस सेंटर, ओके। सिमिलरली सिंस दिस फिगर इज सिमेट्रिक, तो आप देख सकते हैं फ्रॉम दिस एज ऑल्सो दिस इज 30 mm, तो ये अगर आप यहां से मेजर करेंगे इस पॉइंट से यू विल गेट अ पॉइंट which will be the center for this semicircle. आपका ये semicircle बन जाएगा, आपका ये semicircle बन जाएगा, and then the only thing you need to join these 2 points. Okay?
Sir, 30 mm तरफ से नाप
you 30 mm आप इधर दोनों तरफ से नापना तो आपको पड़ेगा, you have to measure 30 mm. क्या क्वेश्चन था वैसे, एक बार फिर से रिपीट करिए। I hope I have heard the question correctly.
लिखने में जो है आप कहते हैं ना एक ही लिखने तो काफी सिमेट्रिक।
हाँ एग्जैक्टली, एक ही तरफ से आप लिख सकते हो, एक ही तरफ, सिंस दिस फिगर इज सिमेट्रिक, तो आप एक ही तरफ लिख सकते हो, मतलब यू नीड नॉट टू राइट 30 mm दोनों जगह पे, ठीक है, किसी भी एक जगह पे आप 30 mm लिख सकते हैं। एंड लाइकवाइज यू हैव टू ड्रॉ दीज 6 सर्कल्स। अब इस 6 सर्कल का अगेन द प्रॉब्लम इज टू आइडेंटिफाई द सेंटर, ठीक है। एक बार आप सेंटर पॉइंट इसको आइडेंटिफाई कर लेंगे, देन टू ड्रॉ अ सर्कल इज इट्स वेरी इजी। यू हैव बीन ड्राइंग द सर्कल सिंस क्लास 6 और मे बी बिफोर दैट। एनीवेज, सो ये जो आपकी सेंटर लाइन है, इससे अगर आप देखें तो ये इस सर्कल की जो सेंटर लाइन है और इस सर्कल की जो सेंटर लाइन है, देयर इज अ गैप ऑफ 60 mm, which means that from this center line, the center of this circle is at a distance of 30 mm. So इस point से if you are going to measure 30 mm, you will get the center of all these 3 circles, this A, B and C. The center of circle A, B and C you will get when you will measure 30 mm from this central line, okay. Now the thing is, in order to basically locate a point, you need 2 coordinates, ठीक है। तो अब आप, क्योंकि ये 2D ड्राइंग है, तो आपने ये y कोऑर्डिनेट तो फिक्स कर लिया, बट x कोऑर्डिनेट के लिए आप क्या करेंगे, this the total width of the figure is 140 mm, half of this will be 70, so you will measure 70 mm from this edge or from the either you can measure 70 mm from any of the edge. So for example ये मैंने 70 measure कर लिया, ठीक है। you need not to write 70 mm over here, this is just for you to explain, ठीक है। तो यहाँ पे you will draw a center line again, similarly the center, so after this you will get a center point for this circle B, and the center point for circle A and B is 15 mm apart. Similarly the center point for circle B and C is again 15 mm apart, okay. So likewise you will get the center for all the circles. Then after that measure the required amount in your compass and draw the circles. I hope I'm clear. If there is any question, please ask.
सर हमें जो भी पेंसिल्स यूज करनी है वो सारी चिजल एज बनाकर रखनी?
नहीं, चिजल एज आप, you will only make 2H. H को आप शार्प भी कर सकते हैं अपने शार्पनेस से।
ओके सर।
Any other question? Any other question from your side?
Sir, the center of circle A will be then 55 mm from the left edge.
Just a second. किस सर्कल की बात कर रहे हैं?
Sir, circle A. Sir, top one.
Circle A. It will be 70 minus 15. Yeah, 55. 55 from the top.
Okay.
But that's not how you are going to, yeah, if you want you can locate it, the circle, the center of the circle A in this manner also. But the correct way to do is, first of all, draw the central line, measure 70 mm, draw the central line, and from the central line measure 15 to get the center of circle A, and then measure 15 to get the center of circle C. But anyhow, you can measure directly 55 from this side to get the center of circle A. Any other question?
So some students are asking their questions in the chat box.
Acha, please, if anyone can read that questions for me.
So how to get A2 size paper scanned?
Okay, so everybody must be having a mobile phone. Everybody must be having a mobile phone at their home. You can install Cam Scanner or any other scanning software. With the help of that, you can scan that sheet. Basically, you just have to take a photograph of that sheet. While scanning or taking the photo of that sheet, please be sure that whatever you have drawn on the sheet is clearly visible in the scanned copy. Okay, so whenever you are going to scan a sheet, please be sure that the scanned copy is clearly visible, because you also understand this thing, that if it is not clearly visible, how we are going to mark you. Okay, any other question from your side?
सर एक बार वो जो जो
Let me
इंस्ट्रूमेंट
check
हमें
the chat
मार्केट से
box.
लेने हैं वो दिखा दीजिए.
दिखा दें, actually I don't have that instruments, but you can go to the stationery shop. That person already know what exactly if you tell him that you need the instrument for this engineering graphics lab, he himself will take out all these instruments. Okay, so this is nothing new, but let me check it if I have those instruments or not. Okay, so this is how your mini drafter will look. Okay, and the other things you already know. The other things are pencil, brown paper, sellotape, paper cutter, and compass, etc., etc. So the only new thing for you is a mini drafter. So this is how your mini drafter will look. Anyways, you can ask the shopkeeper to give you a mini drafter. He will give you the same thing. Okay.
सर कितने का आता है सर ये?
This I don't know. It's been a long time since I purchased the mini drafter. Any other question?
सर क्या क्या लिखना है सर, वो एक बार दिखा दीजिए सारी पेजेस के साथ लाइंस.
Somebody is asking what is the radius of the circle. Which circle are you? क्या पूछ रहे हो उज़ैर आप?
सर क्या क्या लिखना है, कौन सी लाइंस है, वो एक बार दिखा दीजिए सारी इंफॉर्मेशन.
अच्छा, ओके, जस्ट अ मिनट. So in my lecture, I have already explained you, but since you have asked again, so I'll tell you again. I have already uploaded the problem sheet. You can see in basically the classroom work that I have already uploaded a problem sheet. In that problem sheet, you will find all these lines. Okay, for example, the first line says that engineering drawing is the language of engineer, and the last line says that method of dimensioning, or the last point says that method of dimensioning. So all these material you have to print on the left hand side of your sheet, and similarly you will find this figure, this particular figure on your the sheet, on the sheet which I have already uploaded, and you have to draw this figure on the right hand side of the sheet. Exactly. Is it clear?
Yes.
So these
And
points
then
is to
you
be written
have
in
to
capital letters or by freehand small
all
letters.
freehand capital letters. I have already told you before also that it has to be written freehand in capital letters. Nothing has to be written in small letters. All the things has to be written in capital letters and everything is to be written freehand. You need not to use any stencil or anything like that.
Sir, all the text has to be written in capital letters.
All the text has to be written in capital letter.
सर हर लाइन की नंबरिंग भी करनी है?
Yes, हर लाइन की नंबरिंग करनी है.
ओके सर.
Any other question?
सर ये जो पॉइंट्स लिखने हैं लेफ्ट में इनका भी इन्हें भी किसी विड्थ में ही लिखना है?
In the same width, 4 mm width.
Yes.
इस पॉइंट्स की बात करें ना, पॉइंट नंबर 1.
Yes sir.
हाँ, you have to write in 4 mm width itself. Basically this is a complete line जिसमें सबसे पहले आपका पॉइंट आता है, पॉइंट नंबर 1, पॉइंट नंबर 2, पॉइंट नंबर 3. So it has to be written in the same 4 mm width. As you can see in this slide, that everything you write, for example, you have to write the first point. So first of all, you write first, then dot, and then you will start with engineering graphics is the language of engineer. Okay. Any other question?
बॉर्डर जो
सर
बनाना है
क्या पूछ रहे हैं बॉर्डर के बारे में?
2H पेंसिल से बनाना है.
हाँ, 2H पेंसिल से बनाना है.
सर हमसे पहले वाले बैच ने भी सेम ये शीट बनाई होगी.
हाउ डज इट कंसर्न विद दिस लैब, आप मुझे ये बताएंगे पहले, तो मैं इसका जवाब
नहीं सर,
देता हूं.
मैं बस एक वो कंप्लीट देखना चाह रहा था.
आप देखना चाह रहे थे, हाँ. दिस क्वेश्चन मेक्स सेंस. I'll try अगर किसी के पास होता है, क्योंकि what we usually do, we take the sheets back from the students at the time of Viva. I'll check अगर यहाँ पे हमारे पास ग्राफिक्स लैब में किसी कोई पुरानी शीट है कि नहीं, and if there is any sheet, I'll scan and upload it. Okay?
हाँ सर, आप गूगल क्लासरूम पे अपलोड कर देना.
हाँ, but I'm not promising about this. If the sheet is available, then only I'll upload it. Okay?
Okay sir.
Any other question? So kindly go through the lecture. Those who haven't gone through the lecture, please go through the lecture. Most of your queries which you have already asked me in this class will be has been already discussed in that lecture. So once again you can go through that lecture, and in case you have any problem, you can ask me via email or via Google Classroom. Please avoid WhatsApping messaging me, because I don't usually respond to WhatsApp messages. So please, if you have any query, I encourage you to ask questions. That is not a problem. But use proper portal to ask your question. Either email me or use this Google Classroom to ask your question. It's better if you use Google Classroom, because that way other students can also see your questions and my answer. Okay? So if there is any other question, please. So I'll take you a leave. You can watch my video lecture, and I'll upload. I believe I have recorded this session. Yeah, I have recorded this session, so I'll upload this session also. In case you want to refer anything, you can go through this video lecture also, and the video lecture which I have uploaded earlier. After going through this particular class and the video lecture which I have already uploaded, if you have any other questions or any queries, feel free to ask any number of times. That doesn't matter until and unless it's clear to you. Okay?